The law of expectations is one of the most powerful forces that shapes your life and determines your success. It is the idea that whatever you expect with confidence becomes your own self-fulfilling prophecy. This means that what you expect to happen, whether positive or negative, often comes true simply because you believe it will. Your expectations influence your actions, thoughts, and behavior, and those in turn shape the outcomes you experience. The law of expectations is closely tied to the law of belief, which we've discussed previously. While the law of belief states that you become what you believe, the law of expectations focuses on how your conscious and unconscious expectations directly impact the results you get in life. It's important to realize that your expectations are like powerful mental magnets. They attract the results you anticipate, both good and bad. Whether you expect success or failure, abundance or scarcity, happiness or disappointment, you will unconsciously act in ways that make those outcomes a reality. What's fascinating about the law of expectations is that it not only affects your own life, but also the way others respond to you. Your expectations influence how you treat others, how you communicate, and how you interact with the world around you. If you expect positive results, people are more likely to respond to you in a positive way. Conversely, if you expect negative outcomes, your actions may inadvertently push others away or create situations that confirm your negative expectation. So how exactly does the law of expectations work? It starts with the mind. Your brain is wired to look for patterns and confirm what you already believe to be true. If you expect to succeed, your mind will focus on opportunities, solutions, and possibilities. If you expect to fail, your mind will zero in on obstacles, challenges, and excuses. This is called confirmation bias. Your brain looks for evidence that supports your expectations, even if those expectations are not entirely accurate. Let's take an example. Imagine you're about to give an important presentation at work. If you go into the situation expecting to do well, you'll likely feel more confident, prepared, and focused. You'll notice the positive reactions of your audience, and you'll interpret any challenges as minor setbacks. On the other hand, if you go into the presentation expecting to fail, you'll feel nervous, self-conscious, and distracted. You'll focus on any signs of disinterest or criticism from the audience, and you'll interpret even small mistakes as major failures. In both cases, your expectations shape how you approach the situation and ultimately, the outcome. Another important aspect of the law of expectations is that your expectations influence the expectations of others. People tend to rise or fall to meet the expectations you have of them. This is especially true in leadership, management, and parenting. When you expect the best from others, you inspire them to do their best. When you expect mediocrity or failure, people often live down to those expectations. This phenomenon is known as the Pygmalion effect, the idea that people perform better when they are expected to succeed. Think about the role that expectations play in your relationships. If you expect your partner, friends, or colleagues to be supportive, trustworthy, and kind, you're more likely to treat them with respect and encouragement. Your positive expectations will set the tone for the relationship and create a positive feedback loop. On the other hand, if you expect others to disappoint you, betray you, or let you down, you might act defensively, criticize them, or withdraw emotionally. These actions can cause tension, conflict, and ultimately confirm your negative expectations. The good news is that you have the power to change your expectations. You are not a passive victim of circumstance. By becoming aware of your expectations and choosing to shift them in a positive direction, you can change the way you experience the world. The first step in applying the law of expectations is to take an honest look at what you currently expect in different areas of your life. Ask yourself, what do I expect from myself? What do I expect from others? What do I expect in my career, finances, health, and relationships? Once you've identified your current expectations, evaluate whether they are serving you or holding you back. Are your expectations setting you up for success, or are they creating unnecessary obstacles? If you find that your expectations are negative, self-limiting, or based on fear, it's time to start shifting them. One of the most effective ways to shift your expectations is to use positive affirmations. Positive affirmations are statements that reflect the reality you want to create, rather than the limitations you currently experience. By repeating affirmations with confidence and belief, you can reprogram your subconscious mind to expect positive outcomes. For example, if you've been struggling with self-doubt, you might use affirmations like, I am capable of achieving my goals, I expect success in everything I do, or I trust in my abilities to handle any challenge. Over time, these affirmations will help you align your expectations with the results you want to achieve. Another powerful tool for changing your expectations is visualization. Visualization is the process of mentally rehearsing your desired outcomes. By vividly imagining yourself succeeding in your goals, overcoming obstacles, and achieving your dreams, you condition your mind to expect those results. Your brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, so when you consistently visualize success, your mind starts to believe that success is inevitable. This belief, in turn, shapes your actions and brings your vision closer to reality. The law of expectations also applies to how you view your self-worth. If you expect to be treated with respect, kindness, and fairness, you will naturally carry yourself with confidence, set healthy boundaries, and attract positive relationships. However, if you expect to be mistreated, rejected, or undervalued, you may unconsciously accept behaviors that reinforce those expectations. This is why it's so important to cultivate self-respect and expect the best from others. When you expect to be treated well, you're more likely to attract people who treat you with kindness and respect. It's also important to set high expectations for yourself. People often underestimate what they are capable of because they set low expectations. They convince themselves that they're not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough to achieve their dreams. But when you set high expectations for yourself, you challenge yourself to rise to the occasion. You push beyond your comfort zone, take bold action, and pursue goals that once seemed out of reach. High expectations fuel ambition, resilience, and perseverance. However, it's important to strike a balance between high expectations and realistic expectations. Setting unrealistic expectations can lead to frustration, burnout, or disappointment. For example, expecting to achieve massive success overnight is likely to set you up for failure. Instead, set high but attainable expectations and give yourself the time and space to grow into them. Focus on steady progress and incremental improvement rather than instant results. The law of expectations also reminds us of the importance of managing our emotional state. Your emotions are closely tied to your expectations, and the way you feel often reflects what you expect to happen. If you expect positive outcomes, you'll feel more confident, excited, and motivated. If you expect negative outcomes, you'll feel anxious, fearful, or discouraged. By becoming aware of your emotional state and consciously shifting your expectations, you can improve your mood and overall well-being. One of the most practical ways to apply the law of expectations in your daily life is to adopt a mindset of expecting success. Start each day by setting the expectation that good things are going to happen. Approach challenges with the mindset that you will find solutions. Interact with others expecting them to respond positively. By consistently expecting the best, you create an environment where success and positivity are more likely to thrive. At the same time, it's important to recognize that setbacks and obstacles are a natural part of life. Expecting success doesn't mean denying the possibility of challenges. It means believing that no matter what happens, you have the ability to overcome those challenges and find a way forward. When you expect that you can handle anything life throws at you, you become more resilient and adaptable in the face of adversity. In conclusion, the law of expectations teaches us that we have the power to shape our reality through the expectations we hold. Your expectations influence your actions, your relationships, and the results you achieve. By choosing to expect positive outcomes, setting high expectations for yourself, and managing your emotional state, you can create a life filled with success, fulfillment, and abundance. Remember, your expectations are self-fulfilling prophecies, so expect the best and watch as your life transforms for the better.